CommScope's FOSC Modular Splice Closure, or MSC, delivers versatility and efficiency by supporting many network applications with simplified planning and logistics and with ease of installation. Featuring a wraparound mechanical seal and interchangeable base segments, the dome splice closure works with the widest range of cable types and can even replace multiple closures. The MSC is available in two sizes: size C with a fiber splice capacity up to 144 single splices, or 648 mass fusion splices; size E with a fiber splice capacity up to 432 single splices, or 1,728 mass fusion splices. The MSC consists of four main building blocks: gel segments, cable attachments, fiber trays, and housing. Note that included components may vary depending on ordered part number. The MSC has 8 slots for interchangeable gel segments. Gel segments provide sealing, protecting fiber cables from dust and water ingress. Each gel segment accepts a different number of cables depending on cable diameter. A total of 8 segments are needed to seal the closure. Cable attachments provide strain relief for installed cables. Cable termination units, or CTUs, are used for all dielectric cables, and cable termination brackets, or CTBs, are typically used for armored cables. Both sizes of MSCs utilize long-time field-proven splice trays used today in FOSC 400 and FOSC 450 closures. MSC C-size closure can be populated with up to 6 single-height or 3 double-height FOSC C splice trays. MSC E-size closure can be populated with up to 6 single-height or 3 double-height FOSC D splice trays. Open and remove the closure clamp from the dome and base. Remove the dome from the base and set aside the O-ring in a clean location for later reuse. To remove the base, first loosen the trigger in the counterclockwise direction. When the end of the rib on one of the studs is flush with the base, the gel is fully uncompressed and the base can be removed. Then lift the split pin up and rotate the base in a counterclockwise fashion. Now the base can be removed by lifting it over the splice trays and slack basket. Set the base aside in a clean location for later reuse. Mount the external bracket with the 4 screws provided using a Phillips screwdriver. The closure must be equipped with a total of 8 gel seal segments. There are different gel segments based on cable size. Each gel segment kit includes an outer segment, an inner segment, CTU holder, and hole plugs. Use the MSC measuring tool to determine the correct gel segment size. The arrow on the measuring tool points to the gel segment type. If the arrow points to a green area, a segment type above or below the green area can be used. Select one of the gel segment slots on the base where the cable needs to be terminated. Main or feeder type cables should be attached to ports at the bottom of the closure. Install the inner gel segment by aligning to the 4 ribs. Install the CTU holder by sliding the holder slots over the flanges of star bracket. The outer gel segment is installed after the cable is attached. Gel segments can be exchanged or assigned a different location on the star bracket. To remove a gel segment, push the 4 snaps inside and remove the outer gel segment, plugs, and inner gel segment. To remove a CTU holder, move the CTU holder up so the snap hook can be depressed toward the base. Then carefully position a screwdriver on the snap hook and press it downwards. Prepare the cable according to the cable type and application. Refer to the installation instructions for cable cut length. For non-armored cables, measure the cable diameter in order to select the correct CTU and metal strap. Select the correct CTU and metal strap based on the cable diameter. Using the line on the side of the CTU to measure, cut the strength member to a length of 60 millimeters or 2.3 inches. Center the line found on the strap to the middle of the cable. Bend the metal strap around the cable and ensure that both ends of the metal strap have equal lengths. Insert the two ends of the metal strap into the first CTU slot. Insert the strength member into the strength member holder on the CTU. Tighten the screws on the CTU using the Allen key provided. Tighten the side screw first, then tighten the strength member screw, and then last, tighten the cable jacket screw. If the cable has a large central strength member, a CTU-G NAR can be used. Tighten lug with a 1/4 inch nut driver, and then tighten both side and cable jacket screws. Take the CTU with the cable and snap the assembly into the CTU holder, and place the cable into the inner gel segment. Ensure all dummy plugs are installed on any unused cable ports. Place the outer gel segment on top of the cable and push until snap hooks are properly installed. Secure the cable to the external bracket with a factory-provided hose clamp. For armored cables without a center strength member, use a cable termination bracket or CTB. Secure the CTB to the CTU holder using 2 metal screws. Install company-approved bonding hardware to the cable per local standard practice. Place the cable into the inner gel segment and then place the outer gel segment on top of the cable. Push until the snap hooks are properly installed. Secure the cable to the CTB using the factory-provided hose clamp. Make sure the bond clamp does not touch the CTB metal plate or hose clamp. Ensure the hose clamp over length will not interfere with the closure base. Secure the cable to the external bracket with factory-provided hose clamp. For common grounding, connect the ground wire from the bond clamp to the tray tower bus bar. Then, attach a feed-through lug gel segment and run the ground wire from the gel segment to the tray tower bus bar. For isolated grounding, connect the number 6 ground wire to the bonding clamp. Route the number 6 grounding wire through a 4-port gel segment. Secure the ground wire to the external metal bracket using a cable tie. Route buffer tubes through the basket and then to the tray, or route directly to the tray. In case of bare fibers, install a transportation tube over the fibers. At the splice tray, place a mark on the buffer or transportation tube 25 millimeters or 1 inch past the edge of the tray. Strip and remove the buffer tube and clean fibers with an approved degreaser cleaner. Wrap the buffer tube with a short section of adhesive felt wrap near the end of the buffer tube where it will be secured to the splice tray. Secure the tubes to the tray with 2 tie wraps. Arrange the fibers within the splice tray per local practice. Slide the base over the slack basket and splice trays until it stops over the seal block. Rotate the base in a clockwise fashion until the small rib on the base, indicated with a key lock, is aligned with the rib of the seal block bottom. Then, slide the split pin down into its locked position. Ensure the O-ring is free of dirt and contaminants and reinstall into the groove on the base. Slide the dome with the arrow on the top over the slack basket and trays and onto the base. Install the clamp around the dome and the base and close the clamp. Activate the seal mechanism by turning the handle or trigger. The bottom of the seal block will move up over the studs. When the second rib on the studs appear, the seal system is properly activated. Flash test with air pressure not exceeding 5 psi. Thoroughly soap seals to check for integrity. After flash testing, bleed all pressure from the closure through the valve.